So, yesterday CD Projekt Red did a developer live stream for the Phantom Liberty and the 2.0 update. They hit us with a bunch of new information, so let's just jump right in. They start off the Q&A by telling us how Phantom Liberty actually starts. We will be able to start entering the part of the story once you finish the whole Voodoo Boys part of the game. If you haven't been playing and just want to jump into Phantom Liberty, you can just create a character from the character creator. If you finish the game, you'll of course be able to go from the point of no return to the DLC missions. After you started the DLC, you get contracted by Songbird, and she's for some reason with the president on a plane. And Dogtown is basically controlled by one of the commanders that had a fallout with the United States government back in like the days before uh, uh, Night City was a thing. And this guy basically hijacked the plane. So she for some reason can only contact you through the relic that you have in your head. Like, you're the only person they can contact because you have the relic in your head. And she for some reason knows how the relic works, and she knows about the ticking time bomb inside of her head, and she knows how to defuse the bomb. And the question is, can we trust her or can we not really trust her? Apparently she can interact with Johnny to, like, she can like touch him and suppress him because she's in the chip that Johnny is in. So that's really interesting. I'm really interested to see how these two are going to interact with each other, right? If there's like going to be a lot of banter, how that's going to play out. She basically gives you access to the new skill tree, which, by the way, I don't know, first of all, if the skill tree is like you only get it in Phantom Liberty or if it's like the normal skill tree. I don't know if it's like just the ultimate abilities basically that you get from this skill tree. I didn't really get it. But they said she unlocks access to the new skill tree. So that'll be interesting to see how that all is going to work out. They basically go over all of the new perks and skills. There's a bunch of them. They're not really spoiling us, but they're revealing that we'll be able to actually use way more skills this time around than last time. If you remember, there wasn't really a lot of abilities in Cyberpunk, but this time they have a bunch of like abilities. Like, they have so many. I don't even know when the fuck they created all of them. It's like a completely new game. But they seem to have like fully reworked these abilities, where there are abilities where you can punch a guy into space, for example. You can use your monowire now to hack enemies, like with the attack. You like sort of like link into their shit, which is really fucking cool. You can now deflect bullets and like so much more. There really seems to be a bunch of new abilities, like being able to use an EMP and also pick up and throw knocked enemies. Like, there's even a Deadeye ability that's an obvious homage to Red Dead. I'm really hyped to see what they added. Okay, like, let me know down in the comments what's a skill that you want to see or you're hyped about. And there really seems to be a lot of new crazy skills, and most importantly, some crazy build variety with these new talent trees, because these talent trees have also been reworked completely, giving us different stats and things and making it able to tailor a little build that's more fitting to our playstyle. Apparently way better than what the original game was able to give us. One thing we learned is, sadly, like some of us theorized, is there won't be a cyberpsychosis bar like we theorized. You won't have negative benefits from using too many augments. You cannot go cyberpsycho. You will not lose control over your character, like they said. V is apparently kind of immune to cyberpsychosis. You can of course roleplay as a cyberpsycho by going on the absolute rampage and killing everything. But the thing is, like the world will then look at you like you are a cyber psycho. They will call you a cyber psycho then, because you're just wrecking mayhem like a guy on cyber psycho would do. But you don't actually have to worry about the cyber psychosis as we were theorizing. The sort of villain of the game is, like I said before, is the veteran, and the war. Like the war in the war, it was decided that Dogtown is a sterile territory. Like I said earlier, he's using this as like sort of a political scapegoat to say that, oh, they're trying to use this the fucking president crashing in my part of the city to take away my earned city and my rights, and the police system has also been updated. Yes, you have that right. The police system has been updated. Doing any crime will get you a star now, or will get you heat. Doing more crime will get you a higher heat level, which results in stronger enemies. And one of them is fucking MaxTech. Here we see them fighting against MaxTech. The system seems to finally work properly, the way we know it from like games like GTA, Red Dead, other open world games with like a wanted level. Like, yeah, going on a random rampage inside Night City will apparently finally feel like fighting off a horde of cops. Yeah, like you're really fighting the DA and not just like bots that spawn in right next to you. Okay. A new type of mission vehicles are there, and they're actually called vehicle gigs. In these missions, you're working together with the guy with the terrible haircut. I forgot his name, from Cyberpunk, and you're asked to pick up a certain vehicle and do certain missions. For example, sometimes you have to pick up a vehicle and then drive to certain places, or you have to pick up a vehicle and destroy certain things, or so on and so forth. You'll be able, by completing these missions, you'll be able to unlock the Hellfire missile launcher we saw in the trailer, and these missions actually have a little storyline to them. And it sounds like there's some more work put into them than the other gigs, so I'm kind of hyped to see what they're about, especially because I just want that Hellfire launcher. I want to get the upgrades for the cars, and this is the way how you do it. I just hope they didn't say it, but I hope they gave some more work to the gigs that are in game, because I think it's a waste having these gigs there. Like, some of them are fun, but like they don't have any story to them. They're like super flat. They're like super uninteresting. From like just looking at them, it's like, oh no, I gotta go here and kill a million guys again. I hope they did some little things to make them a little cooler, like a little mission that's like sort of hanging together. I know it would probably be kind of hard to do this all these years later, but maybe. Yeah. These are basically some of the most important changes I have found. Phantom Liberty releases on the 26th, but the 2.0 update apparently is released a little before that. So we'll have time to play through the game again and get ready for Phantom Liberty with all these new little additions. They didn't really say when 2.0 is actually dropping, but it's apparently coming a little bit before that. So we can just hope that it's like soon, and then we can jump into these new updates and get a feel and a look for ourselves what it is that they cooked up for us. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little video, keeping you guys updated, and I'll see you brothers in the next one. Bye.